Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear it.
You know what time it is? It's Friday night. It's the Shenanigans. And we just got paid. All right. That's my ghetto entrance. I don't have the fancy thing like Steve's Homestead, you know. I don't have Stump wrapping throwing the bars down for us.
I'm gonna make that boy a star.
That boy, sir. So
Did
right
what?
out to the chat, we're gonna go right out there first and say hey to Gear Grinding 19. And then second was Shalisa Shell, who's in the house.
What?
Steve's Woodworking and Homestead in the house. Well, he left. Damn it, already. There he is in the house. And we have the lovely, beautiful Dish Outdoors with her hat on my chat, not Mikey's chat. The hat on. What?
Historic.
Ask and you shall receive, people.
I'm so psychosomatic that you talking with a plugged up nose made me have to go get a cough drop.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I've been a little sick, under the weather, but I feel a little bit better tonight. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Feel very nice.
No sex, you'll have a relapse.
Compared to what it was like the other day, I was giving some descriptions of what happened, and we shouldn't probably share those anymore. So
Sneezing half your brain.
There was some projectile vegetable beef soup. We'll just leave it at that.
I just thought you had a cold.
Oh no, man! I was down and out. Like we did the Friday night thing on Mikey's chat, and then you didn't do one Saturday, and I was like, thank freaking God, because I was like, ooh. I don't think I left the bed, and Sunday I didn't hardly do anything. I turned on the Browns game. No, wait, that was Monday night. Yeah, Monday night, turned the Browns game, was like, I'm going to bed. I didn't even watch 3 plays. I watched the kickoff and went to bed. And then I woke up to like Nick Chubb's knee being one of the grossest videos you've ever seen. So
yeah, it was pretty bad.
But here we are on a Friday night. It's the Shenaniguns.
Wait, what I missed? What did you wake up to? What gross video?
Nick Chubb, the running back for the Browns. He was being tackled, and another guy from the other team came in, and it was his knee that he already had totally replaced from college, and it just turned it completely sideways and
so
back.
There's like stainless steel and plastic laying all over the field.
Dude, it will churn your. If you watch it and then you get one of those replays it does in slow motion, it just churns your stomach because it's one of those videos you can feel yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't watch those.
Mikey D.
Oh, look who's out in the chat. Mikey D, you got a link.
I wouldn't send him a link.
I always send him a link because I thought maybe he just fell asleep in his chair.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
He is old.
Or maybe he was at a football game. I think he's still doing those maybe on Friday night. So he might have been running a little late. I sent a text saying, hey, Mikey, you doing any chat?
No
After 10 minutes, you don't get an answer. You just got to, someone's got to step up. Send it to Facebook. I'm pretty sure I already sent that to Facebook. Let me double check.
Speaking of Facebook, everybody be careful because the government lifted that thing where now the government can go manipulate Facebook again. So if you mention, COV, whatever that word is, you could get thrown off.
It is in Facebook, so I'll send it again. The first time I just took one of the letters off the end of the.
The secret is you got to add a period.
Yeah. You remember when people would mess up and go to screen share and they would show it and you had the link up and you could screenshot it real quick and then jump in there and fucking knock them out of their own chat and shit?
Ah, the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you share that link with nobody. And
Man,
God, it was all.
There's somebody. Oh, that's Mikey. I didn't. He didn't use his name. I was like, what?
Covert.
You got Rocky.
Who put me in as Rocky?
You've been that for 2 weeks.
You've been Rocky for a while.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, ever since you told that story, you've been Rocky.
I didn't put it in there, though.
I know you didn't.
Yeah, I know you did. Somebody else did.
Assholes. So listen, I thought you were on that thread on Facebook. I sent it at like 9 o'clock that I wasn't going to do one, 9:15 or something like that. So I apologize for Ohio.
What thread on Facebook? There's a thread on Facebook?
Yeah, you're probably not invited to it, so I'm sorry.
I wasn't either.
I didn't even know I was on it until they made it. And
Mike just sent a bunch of people a message saying he's not going to do a chat. There's like, I don't know
no,
what the fuck
I'm
this
serious.
dude's talking about.
Ask Stevie and Dish will tell you.
I didn't get it either.
Gunpowder Beauty. Knock it off. Your name's right on it.
No, I swear to God, I didn't.
Okay, hang on. I'll show it
Michelle's probably wondering what the hell's going on.
to you. Oh well, when you talk to her later, she'll understand. I'm sure she'll understand once you talk to her. Want to play fucky fuck with me, kid? You want to play fucky fuck with me? On Facebook, it is me, Gunpowder, and Stevie, and who else?
Not me.
I think that's it. That's that.
Oh, all right.
Lame ass Facebook thing we got with no nudity on it.
Okay, listen. So then I apologize. I thought this was part of it too. So, anyways, around 9 something, I sent a thing saying I wasn't doing a chat, and I didn't realize that you weren't on it. I just assumed that you was, so I apologize.
I mean, you've been using the text message thing for like 2 years now. What made you switch to using the Facebook thing?
Ever since he dropped his phone in the damn lake.
Well, anyways, so here's what happened. I didn't go to football tonight. I had soccer tonight. I didn't go to work. I didn't go to my part-time job because I couldn't keep my eyes open.
Oh.
I went to the soccer game. I came home, and you were right. You were absolutely 100% right, Ohio.
Fell asleep in the chair?
I sat in my chair. I fell asleep, and then my daughter that's home from college woke me up and said, Dad, you got to get up. Remember, it's girls' night watching TV. Mary and Natalia will be home from soccer soon because my daughter had to stay for the JV game. And she said, they're going to be home soon, and you need to get the hell out of here.
That was nice of her.
Oh, so I'm like, yep. I'm like this. Out like a light again. And the next thing I know, every fucking light is on me. They got a flashlight in my eyeball. Dad, you got to get up, Dad. So
now you're wide awake, bright-eyed, and
I'm wide awake,
rejuvenated, and you're here to chat.
I'm here to chat. I'm here to find out why, when Fauci retired, he retired like a bazillionaire. And he's the only guy I know that made something like, I think they said $5.7 million from 2019 to 2020, 2021.
Trump was very, very good for that man.
So it must be nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Must be nice. They paid him for that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They paid him to tell us to stay away from people 6 feet.
Yeah,
I can do that. Can I get that much money?
Well, you got to be convincing and have all them.
I didn't even care about all that stuff. Didn't care about masks.
Stuff, The
only time I cared about a mask was I was in a public place, on the sidewalk or something. That's the only time it bothered me. I didn't care about you had to do the 6 feet. I didn't care about all that crap. Didn't care.
Right.
But God damn it, I ain't paying you fucking all that fucking money for you to say.
Yeah, you are.
You know what? I really don't mind the 6 foot rule either. I think we
didn't bother me
that because there's a lot of people out there. Remember that commercial for Dial? Aren't you glad you use Dial? Don't you wish everybody?
Yeah.
That 6 foot rule was one of the greatest rules ever. Stay back 6 feet.
I really didn't. I mean, other than those.
You know what that was?
Other than those women, I really wanted to look down their shirt a little bit better. But you know what I mean.
But I really want to touch on that.
Me too. I wanted to too, but I had the 6 foot rule. I couldn't take it.
There's so many people. How do you not know that you fucking stink? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, it's like this.
I understand, like a construction worker, been working all day out in the sun or whatever. He's on his way home.
Well,
He
we don't
stops
know these things. We just
He
know that.
stops at the gas station and grab a 6-pack of beer and a
Right.
sandwich on his way home. He might have some BO because he's been working all day. But
Not
when
if you use speed stick.
yeah, but
Well,
if you but when you're
I'll
when
tell
you're
you what.
standing in that line, you know, or when you're like like when I had kids were younger, you know, you had to walk them all the way to the damn door of the school, you know, and you walk up to the school and somebody walks out as you're walking in, you pass through the doorway and you're like, God damn.
Well,
It's like it's 7:30 in the morning. There's no you haven't done nothing yet. I'm sorry.
well,
Somebody partied all night.
there's two things, right? So it's like there's those that have that, you know, unfortunate. Because to me, I call it unfortunate because I actually worked with a kid for probably in 2010ish, 2012, something like that. Anywho, he was a kid too. He was probably 20 something years old. And he actually had to go and ask a dermatologist if he can do something because he's like, listen, he goes, I take a shower, I wake up in the morning, I take another shower and I go to work. And he goes, I'm not at work for an hour, and he could smell himself.
Well, at least he knows he can smell himself. There's
Now,
people
here's
that
the other
don't
problem.
know.
But here's the other problem. Now you got those people who shower in like Axe spray.
Ugh. I find that just as bad.
Yes.
Exactly. It's like, you know, hey, listen, first of all, this ain't Friday night and you ain't with a bunch of women.
So strong you can taste it.
You know what I mean? It's
When-
Mike, just to let you know, when I snuggled up real close and gave Dish that big old hug,
why don't you shut the fuck up before I fucking reach for
She
this
was
fucking
like,
oh, do I have a story for you
perfect.
Michigan fucks in a minute? Go ahead.
perfect.
Listen, don't even stop. Don't even talk about her like that. You can talk about her best friend Michelle like that, but don't talk about her like that.
He never
sorry,
had the
Ohio.
pleasure, I don't think.
I'm sorry. If you wanted to play with Michelle's like that, you would have to fucking reach at the kneecaps. But Ohio.
Yo,
Here's a joke that you like. What does a young woman have? A older woman have that a young woman doesn't?
what does a older woman have
that a younger woman doesn't?
A dried up beef.
kneecap covers?
A belly button between her tits. True story. I'm at a soccer game in Chelmsford, Mass. Okay. And we're talking about they played a great game. They wound up losing, but they played a Division I team and blah blah blah. It was a great game. You ready for this? The lady in front of us says, I says, no, she played well. I know because the goaltender or the goalkeeper, it's soccer, sorry. Her parent was in front of us, and she said, I says, why? She played well. I go, first of all, it's her first night playing it. I go, she's playing Division I team. I go, secondly, she got a bad break on the second goal. I said, the first goal, she couldn't see because it was like, you know, half the team was in front of her face. So let her ride. She did fantastic. You ready for this? She goes, oh, well, thanks. She says, this is my sister. She came all the way from Michigan on my son's grave. Okay, I'm not even joking. Not even joking. She came all the way from Michigan. As soon as she said it, I went like this. Fucking Michigan. And my wife's the only one that caught it.
It's your
Right.
destiny.
And my wife says, after the game, my wife says, what the fuck is this all about? And I go, remember when the lady said she was from Michigan? I go, yeah. I goes, babe, everybody I chat with except for fucking Ohio is from fucking Michigan. I goes, and a bunch of fucking palm knockers. And she goes, Michael, stop. She goes, what the hell's a palm knocker?
She called you Michael.
I go, yeah, don't call me Michael because I'll reach to that fucking TV screen and grab you. She goes, what is a fucking palm knocker? I go, babe, do you know your geography? She goes, yeah. I goes, well, you know how the fucking state of fucking Michigan looks like a fucking hand like that? She goes, yeah. I goes, that's what they do. They all have this thing. Oh, I live here, and so I just started one night. I went, you fucking palm knockers.
Jealousy does not
And
become
she's
me,
like,
Mike.
what?
Hey,
is
real quick, I
wrong
just
with
want to shout out Gunmetal Guy USA out in the chat. Thanks for coming by, man. It's nice seeing you out there in the chat,
you? Hey,
commenting
Gunmetal, what's up?
and hitting on the comments. He's been I've been putting some videos up lately, and he's been out there. At least I know he's watching them. So
You put one out yesterday, didn't you? Oh, this morning? When? This morning? Last night?
yesterday, last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one Mike didn't bother watching.
Yeah,
I
the one
did
you didn't bother watching.
I watch it. I just can't comment because I'm watching it on my TV. I saw that. Looks nice.
Those
What are you
grips are awesome.
When are you gonna send me one, asshole?
You like those grips? Those.
Yeah.
Didn't you have one for him all made up to go the game with
The grips look
Ohio?
Yeah, I had one that said #1 Patriots fan, but I gave it to my son because he never showed up.
Somebody's being a cunt.
So I wanted the dead man's hand grips for like a long time.
Do you know what the dead man's hand is, by the way?
Yeah, aces over eights.
Okay.
Bill Hickok. But I was going to buy the actual full gun. You know, it was like they had it on sale for like $129. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. Then I was like, nah, I already have a Rough Rider. I don't really need 2 Rough Riders. And then I was thinking, do I need 2 Rough Riders? Well, maybe I do. Who knows? And then I looked online. I looked online, and you can buy the grips. You know, and I'm like, So I was put them in my cart, and then I started reading them, and it's like, oh, they're fucking plastic. I'm like, I don't want plastic grips on my, my little revolver. And I was like, yeah. So I started looking at like wood ones, and they're all checkered, and they don't have like the dead man. You know, they just didn't have like. They had some pretty. They had like a buffalo nickel wood ones that really look good and everything. I like those, but I'm like, and I was working with Lisa from I work with her, and then she has the side hustle. Her company is the Love You More Custom Designs or whatever, and she does laser engraving and printing and stuff. And she's like, and I was telling her about these grips, and she's like, I can do that. I was like, what? And she's like, what are you talking about? Let me see them. So I pull them up online, and I was like, I want these on regular wooden grips that I have. She's like, you already have the grips? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, bring them in, I'll do it. So she takes the picture, fucking loads it in her machine, prints them off, brings them in a couple of days later. Here you go. I'm like, can you do other stuff? And she's like, yeah.
Hands are a duffel bag full of stuff.
Right. Well, I'm going to have the Henry, the Henry guy, the circle with the Henry rifle guy in it.
Yes.
The little logo. I'm going to have her do that logo on my Henry lever action on the buttstock.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Because it burns it in, on wood. And but she did this cup for me just as an extra to show what type of stuff she can do. And she's like, here, I made this for you. That way you can show it on your video or whatever. Because I told her I was going to make a video and shout her out if she wanted me to. But, and she's willing, she's willing to, she doesn't have a website or anything, but if you contact her through her email, and if you want to send her like your grips or whatever, and, you'll go back and forth a few times.
Dude, if she's doing that good of a job, she should have a website. Websites are fucking cheap now. You can get a website for $80.
I know. I mean, I think she's just starting out on her side hustle, so. But
good on her.
It cost me like $5 to have that stuff engraved on the grips or whatever.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that's it.
Awesome.
So I got a bunch of stuff engraved, and it cost me like total of $30 or something like that. And that's
wow.
Well, I'd have Dish's boobs engraved on that, but I need a fucking gallon jug.
Well, I gave her a logo, and she tried very hard to print this logo.
Yeah. And
it just wouldn't work because there's too many lines in it, and it wouldn't show up. And she was having a real hard time, and she was very sorry. Yeah. So, Fat Wood Queen, I'm sorry. I tried to get your logo printed. And she couldn't do it on the machine you couldn't read it all. She had a very hard time.
I've been trying to find someone to make me a silicone mold so I can make pine resin in my logo.
I have a question for the Fatwood Queen. Where did you hide Steve's body? I don't see Steve.
I can't tell you.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, a little
Poor
kinky.
guy. I liked him too.
She starts getting a flush in her cheeks. I can bet you where he is.
He's grounded. He's in the basement. No, I'm just kidding.
Tied up with a ball gag in his mouth.
Bring him a cigarette every once in a while.
Wake up the gimp.
Wake up the Gimp sleeping. Wake him up.
Wake him up.
He'll
Take
be
the
home from
take
work
the
in an hour or two.
Take the nipple ring piercings off of him and stuff.
Oh,
The nipple clamps. Does that feel good to you?
Oh, well, yeah.
Shut up, man. Jesus.
All right, I'll shut up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn you on.
It's not a gun, so I can show it. So can you see the? I don't know if you can.
I gotta go see if Pornhub has.
yeah.
See, told you.
Very cool,
That
Ohio.
was cool.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it doesn't really jump out at you like the other stuff, but it's just kind of there.
Well,
And
if
it's-
some
Yeah.
jerk picks up your mag at the range, you can walk up to him and say, "Hey, buddy."
And that's mine, But look, it's got like a certain way you turn it. It's got like a shadow to it almost. It's like,
Gunmetal guy. This chat will go from politics, from guns to politics to this to that to sex
To
to what's
boobies, to
change.
food.
the only thing we don't talk about on my chat is ice fishing.
Yeah. Dish, I got a question for you.
No,
What?
we're not talking.
When are we
ice
going ice fishing?
Ice fishing leads to people wanting to put shanties out on the ice, and you know what that
Imagine
leads to?
that, right?
Prostitution.
Prostitution
Are you calling Dish out?
Hey, can you come out to
only in Ohio.
Only
By
in
the way,
Ohio.
Dish can't be a hoe anyways.
Hey, Ohio, speaking of custom made, I got some friends in a sound studio. They're going to make me my own theme song.
Nice.
Cool.
Drums, piano, all of that.
She's hanging around with these friggin' 80,000 friggin' subscribing people and all that. Look what's happening to her. She wants to go big time on us.
Yep.
He is gear.
We can tolerate so much. When you get the ding 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 ding, you're out.
Dish, tell him.
I think I'll see if I can see if my son will try to come up with a little tune for me for beginning of my videos.
Yeah,
or whatever,
do it,
on
do
the
it.
banjo.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so now he come home the other day with a fucking bass guitar. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! It was like, it's like I wish you would. Okay, I understand you're interested because he's got a guitar, a bass guitar, a banjo.
Wait till the fucking drums come.
I have drums. I play drums,
Oh, Christ.
but they're in storage. So
Okay.
Storage.
We don't have drums yet. We got an acoustic and a regular electric guitar.
I know a guy that has some drums for sale. You should buy those.
Yeah?
I know a guy who makes drums. And he was a YouTube guy too. You guys all know who it is too. He makes them.
You know what? I feel bad because
Wyndham
I
Woodcraft.
got my logo done
Oh.
on this stuff and everything, and Flint and Steel Survival or whatever commented on it.
Good guy.
Great guy. Well, he's
Okay.
the actual one who designed my logo
Is he really?
all those years ago, and I
Great
feel
guy.
bad because I didn't shout him out for it. I should have shouted him out in that video.
He fixed my knife. He fixed my knife.
He made my first logo.
Did he?
You know the Skinner knife that Chad gave me, the buck?
Yeah.
Remember that one? Okay. My brother took it. I get it back. There's a fucking chip right in the middle of the blade.
Oh yeah, he got it down for you.
He goes, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And he fucking messages me. Mikey, send that fucking knife to me. I'm like, what? Send me the knife. Gave me his address. I sent him the fucking knife. He sent it back. Fucking pisser. Works like a fucking charm kit. You know?
Right on.
But anywho, I'm fucking wide awake now, motherfuckers. You guys are fucking in some fucking trouble now.
It's
So
gonna be one of them fucking all-nighters, Mikey.
I don't know about that. I'm going ice fishing tomorrow.
He's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'll go do it. You know what? 45 minutes from now, he's gonna be like,
Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding high on the hog with a star-spangled rodeo.
In a hat that's too small for his head.
He was quite the fucking ladies' man too, Glenn Campbell. They all were
guitar
back then.
player.
They all were back. Oh, Glenn, he was awesome. I used to watch these old things on YouTube about some country music, and it's like, hey, do you want to do this song? Nah, you can have it. You don't mind if I take it?
like
Nah,
it was
you can
nothing.
have it. It didn't do me any luck. Then they fucking do it and then make fucking trillions of fucking dollars. You'd be like,
Well, look, I mean, if you look at something like Elvis and stuff like that, back then it was just like, I like that song, I want to record it. Nobody had like recording rights. It's just like if you wrote a song,
Right.
if I wrote a song and performed it and recorded it at Stevie's studio,
right.
Stevie goes, "Oh, that's a good job." The next day, he's like, "Hey, Dish, you want to record this song?"
Yep.
You know, and you record it. You're like, "Oh, so much better. Let's release that as a single." Boom.
Wait, whoa. Who the hell told Gunmetal Guy I'm in the mafia?
Must have been around.
Wow.
I heard they give you $10 if you
I
sing
left
in
the mafia a long
Hey.
time ago.
Witness protection program. Hush, hush.
Hush, hush.
Eye to eye, hush,
That's
hush,
exactly what I was thinking.
hush, hush.
Too shy, shy. Hush, hush.
You know what I heard on the radio the other day? I heard the most racist song on the radio the other day.
Was it David Allen Coe? Because
No,
I think
it
he
was-
got the most racist songs ever.
No, oh what? And the guy goes, and the color girls go, doot, 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 doot. No, it wasn't that one. It
That's
was,
Lou Reed.
it was, oh, little China girl.
Oh,
Oh. Do you know David Bowie, Let's Dance? Let's Dance. The guitar
Put
solo,
on
that's
you-
Stevie Ray Vaughan, man. Stevie Ray Vaughan played the guitar solo for that.
really?
Yeah.
Did you know that You're So Vain from
Carly Simon.
Carly Simon? What's his name? Does guitar and now they said backup lyrics, but I don't hear it. I played that song a bazillion times to hear it. But
Paul Simon or somebody like that?
Mick Jagger.
Oh, Mick Jagger. Have you guys seen the videos like on Facebook and stuff where they take the music out and show them like dancing and singing the song, but you just hear like their shoes squeaking and like their elbows and like arms moving and stuff in their clothes?
No.
That must be an
fucking
Ohio thing.
They're funny as hell.
Like, you forgot it was a
There's
weird
one of Elvis doing like blue suede shoes, but he doesn't sing. He's just like, and you know, and he's dancing, and you just hear like his shoes squeaking on the floor.
That's funny.
Oh, Gunmetal Guy sounds like a fucking riot.
Jay Watt was out there, but now I don't see him.
Fuck him and the horse he rode in on. He doesn't even say hi to me, nothing. You know what? Let me tell you something. Go get a bag of dicks. Eat the whole bag. Don't have one. Eat the whole bag. Just kidding you, Jay Watt. Where the fuck are you? Come say hi to me before I fucking have a heart attack here.
Oh, I have a special guest in the studio.
Hello, Mrs. Ohio Wolverine. How
She
are you?
says, "Oh my God, no!"
Hello, Mrs. Ohio Wolverine. How are you?
She just got back from Cedar Point with all of her friends from work. So
Does she play the banjo too?
no, she doesn't play the banjo.
All drunk?
Is she the lead singer?
Yeah, she's the lead singer. She can
Good,
she
see?
can karaoke the hell out of some Blondie.
Yeah? Let's hear
Nice.
some. Get over here. She's like, fuck you, Mikey.
I'll start it. Call me.
There you go. See, this will help.
Oh God! Oh,
It's not showing up.
that's
You
good.
can't see it because it's too bright.
I don't want to see it. Oh,
Wow, that was kind of mean, don't you think, there, Shalisa?
Oh, you got Starlink. That's good.
Satellites that are linked together.
She's got a video of Starlink from Elon Musk's Starlink, the satellites.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is?
They're in a perfect row tonight. You can see them here,
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
really?
off over the lake, right?
Yeah, I was up by the lake.
It's
I
weird.
think I gotta-
That's just a cover up for invaders from Mars.
So I've
yeah.
seen those on another video. And you guys
Yeah.
know I follow Joe Holland Fishing. He's up in the middle of nowhere, Maine, right now. Well, he was, but he was up in the middle of nowhere, Maine, and I'm not even joking. He's like way up. Closest services are like fucking 70-something miles, 80 miles, whatever it is, right? He has a freaking one of those thingamabobs. What you just said.
Starlink.
Starlink.
Puts it on the hood of his truck. It's like Inspector Gadget comes out all of a sudden, right? It goes poof. He can make phone calls. I'm like, get the fuck out. What's that cost? What's that cost? Like 30,000?
Yeah, that Starlink's for like satellite internet is what it's for.
Yeah, and you can use your phone to make phone calls and shit or texts.
Elon Musk is a smart ass motherfucker. You know that?
But how much do those things cost? Like friggin' $1,000?
The thing I like about Starlink, he is concentrating on getting signal to country folk in small countries first. Like if you live in a city, you can't even get Starlink.
No, you have to live like out in like
Out in the sticks.
East Bum.
Bumpkin chip, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like live in You gotta live in Michigan or something.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Well,
anybody notice?
Like people up in northern Maine can finally get internet now, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Look at they changed the Pepsi
Yeah,
logo.
they changed the Pepsi cans. I noticed that today when I was at the store.
Yep. See, they went from this stupid one
This chat brought to you by classic-looking Pepsi cans.
to the old label. It's not the old can because we all know the old can was white.
White.
Anywho. Alrighty then. So who can I pick on now? I can't fucking Ohio because Mrs. Ohio's there.
Hey, there's a whole trainload of migrants heading our way. You could pick on.
Yeah, really.
Here they come.
Immigrants means I migrate. If they call it immigrants. Listen, my grandmother was an immigrant. I don't know why you can't say the word immigrant anymore. They say it's a bad word.
Illegal immigrants.
Yeah, you can't say illegal alien.
No, my grandmother, well, she wasn't illegal. She came here and then she got her citizenship. She did it she came here through Ellis Island
Mm-hmm.
and did her thing. And then she actually became a citizen in Boston, is where they did it, you know what I mean? So that was kind of cool. I wish I was alive for that. I went to a friend of mine's.
No, you don't, Mikey, because you probably wouldn't have been able to pass the test, and they would have sent your ass back.
No, I went to a friend of mine's. I went to a friend of mine's that I worked with for about 5 or 6 years, and he tried to get his citizenship for a long time. He just we kept doing his visa, and he finally got it. And I went to his, and it's in Boston. It's at Faneuil Hall, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it. It was really cool.
Sweet.
You know, not like I just told my wife and my daughter about 2 hours ago. You want to come in this country? Come, have fun, knock yourself out. I said, but you know what? I go, just come in the right way. I said to my wife, I go, everybody yells at that guy for wanting to build a wall. She goes, I know. She goes, he was. I said, Gianna, stop. I said, do you realize, like, I forget the stat, but let's say it's like 3 out of 10 fucking Mexicans that come over that border belong to the cartel. She goes, I know. As well, I say build the fucking thing 100 feet in the air. I said, you know what else? I goes, I have no problem with someone trying to escape a bad time. Or I don't have that problem. You still got to do it the right way, okay?
Right.
But here's where I disagree with what they do, Gina. I said, and they're not stupid people. I don't care what anybody says. They're not stupid people. I said, so what happens is if you're a pregnant woman who's, a month or two from giving birth,
Yeah, you come over here and
I said, they come over here. As soon as that kid plops down on this soil, she gets to stay.
Ta-da!
I go, don't think for a millisecond they don't do that on purpose. That they take a pregnant woman and that's about to give birth. I go, again, why can't you just come in the legal way?
Well, it's all pretty much legal now because they got on video federal agents cutting the barbed wire fence to let them in.
You know what's the governor of New York? He had a video last year or whatever, ridiculing, or maybe it was before, maybe it was when Trump was still president. But she had a video ridiculing, the Republicans and saying, "Aren't we the country of bring us your poor, bring us your hungry, bring it?"
Well, yeah, they made it a sanctuary city.
Yeah, and she was like, bring them, and she's like, oh, we got to care for these people, and blah blah blah.
I meant Texas.
Just this week, she put out a video saying, "Don't come to this. Don't. We can't. Cities are overwhelmed. We can't handle you. Don't come to New York." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's like,
she got a couple sent to her doorstep.
Yeah, but here's
now
the thing.
All of a sudden, it's not okay.
I noticed this other day, and I wanted to bring this up. And I wanted to bring this up if you were going to have a chat, and you didn't, and I almost forgot about it. But I was watching one of the news programs, and they were interviewing, you know how they interview outside the Capitol or out in the hallway or whatever. They were interviewing a Democrat, and I forget her name, but she was like, the crisis at the border is not an immigration problem. It's a humanitarian crisis. Okay, so that's what they want to call it now, a humanitarian crisis.
You're fucking splitting hairs right there.
Well, here's the thing, though, was what she said.
Not you.
And the reason it's a problem and why we have this crisis at the border is because of Republicans talking about the border. So if Republicans would just shut up about it and not mention it and not bring it up, people in other countries wouldn't know that there's even a border to cross to come to.
Oh my God. So typical radical thinks that everybody else in the world is dumber than she is.
Right. Yeah. If Republicans would stop talking about, how easy it is to come across the border, then they wouldn't know and they wouldn't come. So it's the Republicans' fault.
Biden ran on that.
I said you cannot be that fucking stupid to think that you can say that on national TV and the American people would buy it. But then I'm thinking, how many dumbasses just bought that fucking dumbass story?
They're not dumbasses. They're arrogant. Again, rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah, but the balls this woman has to go on national TV and say it's somebody else's fault because they talked about it and they're informing people of it,
Word got around.
Yeah, it's like they're advertising. She said they were advertising it, Like I didn't know they sold Big Macs at McDonald's until I seen a fucking commercial for one. Who knew?
I was watching a video today on Native Americans, right? And they would have them camp behind the hotel to create tourism. And then they would fly them to like Chicago, Boston, New York, then bring them back to what do you call it, National Park, so they can have tourism.
Wow.
I wanted to throw up. I'm like, between borders and this shit here makes me ill.
Oh, because, you mean they pack them up and get rid of them that way tourists don't see them?
No. Just the opposite. they wanted them to be there for the tourists, so a tourist can see a real live Indian.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, talk about disgusting. The borders. See, here's the. If you're trying to escape a communist country, knock yourself out. Mexico's not communist. Mexico's just full of fucking. I'm sure there's good people living in Mexico, but I'm sorry. There's way too many bad people and way too many.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. Not in Mexico. They all live here now.
Yeah, well.
Mexico's pretty much empty. It's
Just-
all.
hey,
when you-
hey, I got a better one. I got a better one for you.
Guatemalans and Venezuelans.
My daughter comes home from college and we're sitting there eating dinner. By the way, I got Chipotle, but I never went to Chipotle before. And so the three of us went into Chipotle, and I
Good
got
stuff, man.
I got my meal for free.
China chicken.
I got my meal for free because I'd never been there before. And I told him, the guy says, really? I was like, no, I've never been here. So we went to pay for it. And he goes, yours is for free. I'm like, cool, thanks. They were all mad at me.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
my
Next
daughter
week,
was
I'm
telling me,
gonna go to Chipotle and be like, I've never been here before. What's it like?
my daughter was telling me that at college, they have she's going to school for a nurse. Okay. Specifically NICU, whatever, the little babies. And she says, Dad, she goes, they have classes just for Indian folks, not Native Americans. She goes, they have classes just for Indian folks. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, there isn't one American, one Asian, one Spanish person, one Italian, nobody, Dad. If you're not Indian, you ain't in there. It was cut it out. Huh?
Isn't that against the law?
Not anymore.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
look at the.
Yeah,
they
it's the funny part. You ready? It's a Catholic college.
Well, I mean, those two black girls went ballistic on those two white guys for sitting in this like common area.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a black only thing or whatever. It's just like, it's like you're
They're not allowed to have frats in it.
By the way, them two girls got railed for doing that. They actually got in big trouble for doing that when it all shook out, and then the news quit covering it after that.
And they're not allowed to have.
Hang on. I got to set Gunmetal Guy straight. He says,
Thanks for
the shout out. I comment on big channels like yours. Really?
Let me tell you something, Gunmetal. Ohio ain't got no big channel. He's only a little man. Fuck, I got more subscribers than he does. Subscribe to my channel. Here, I'll put my name back in there. All right, hi.
Mikey.
Wait, are you still stuck on 666 subs?
No, I lost 6.
The devil's channel.
Because I don't have that cyber link, Canadian link, whatever the fuck link we were just talking about earlier. I want to see if I can. I want one of those fucking.
I gotta go subscribe to Mikey.
Hey, how much are those, anyways? How much are those?
What?
How much are those fucking things? So you're out in the middle of the woods, you can get your fucking cell service. Them little radar things.
A satellite thing, probably a lot. Oh, you're right, Mikey. You are at 660.
I wouldn't lie to you. I won't lie to you.
Dang.
And like Gunmetal Guy said, I will fit you with a pair of brand new fucking concrete shoes and take you fishing. That's why you should go ice fishing with me, because now you're not going to fit in the hole. So you're safer going ice fishing with me than you are.
It depends. I've seen some spear fishing holes that were pretty damn large.
Me too.
That gets scary. You're sitting on the edge of that big old hole.
Right.
Are you kidding, Mikey? Have you seen how big I am? I make holes.
That's why I want to take you ice fishing on about. Don't worry. Listen, 2 inches of ice is fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm serious. Dish, can you ice fish on 2 inches of ice?
Yes.
Hello.
I don't like the funny sounds that the ice makes when you
doink. Yeah, doink and
doink. Yeah.
Hey, I take my daughter to go ice fishing a couple of years ago there, right? She's never been on 2 feet of ice, let alone, a huge lake. She's never been in a fucking ice arena on ice, let alone a fucking lake.
She don't even put ice in her drinks.
Okay.
Mike, read that comment in the chat, man.
You ready? You ready for this? That ice was so alive that day, it wasn't even fucking funny. It's doing this. And every time the fucking trucks would go by, it would go. And she's like this, sitting in the chair. I says, honey, whatever you do, you don't want to grab that chair. She says, what do you mean? I says, you want to be outside. She says, why? I says, you don't want to, honey, this thing goes in the water. You want to be inside this tent in the water?
Right.
Dad! Mikey, I was subbed to you at one time. I'll check it out again, but I'm still recovering from watching your content back then. I thought your name looked familiar. But yeah, when that ice is alive, there's no fucking creepier feeling when that ice starts.
Right.
Usually the colder it is, the more alive it is.
Yeah.
Weird.
There's another guy I want to take ice fishing right there.
Oh, look at the photo. Look at his profile photo.
Love that.
He's the garden man. Instead of gear grinding, should be garden grinding.
Having a good one.
Yep.
What's going on, kid? Good to see you.
We're having a great one.
Good to see you. You're out early. Oh, I'm almost out of Pepsi. That ain't good.
Want a cream soda?
Sorry, you can only get that in Michigan, so don't worry
No,
about it.
I get cream soda here. It's disgusting.
We're going with the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that's even worse.
Dr. Pepper cherry's pretty damn good.
Anything cherry sucks, number one, unless you're popping one. But, wow, nobody got that right over the fucking heads. Nobody got that.
Damn, look at that hat. That looks.
I'm biting my tongue with a killer disc joke right now, so.
Steve.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Yeah.
You like Pepsi? We have Pepsi or we have Coke?
Oh,
Yep.
no.
You want
Pepsi,
water?
no,
We have
Please
Pepsi.
put that on a hat stretcher and make it fit better.
Cheeseburger, Pepsi, no Coke. Who remembers that?
Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
Back when it was actually funny. A little bit.
Oh, Mike, I wore this hat just for you, man.
What's it say? What's it read? Bass Pro?
Yeah.
Bass Pro.
Fucking $5 hat. Can't beat it.
It's my
$5.
favorite store. I have two favorite stores, Bass Pro and Tractor Supply.
I used my points and bought a bunch of hats. So I got a red one, a green one, then I got a camouflage Cabela's hat.
Good for the year.
I wish Tractor Supply would be more like Tractor Supply plus fishing equipment. Or Tractor Supply plus...
Speaking of fishing equipment, I went into Myers today. Totally redone, a giant Meyer. Absolutely no hunting stuff whatsoever.
Yep, they're done. They don't sell stuff like that anymore.
They did have shells.
What? Ours don't have shells.
Now, maybe they were selling them out.
Ours has camping stuff, and they do have airsoft and BB stuff, but nothing else.
Yeah. Actually, they had 350 Legend for $12 a box.
Oh, that's a good price, man. Did you pick it up?
I should have bought them. Maybe I'll go back tomorrow.
Mikey, the best store,
that same hat.
The best store in the world, dude, is around here. Is Rural King. I don't know if anybody else has been to a Rural King, but you walk in and the first thing you do is you open up the big popcorn bin, you get your big old bag of free popcorn to munch while you're walking around the store. So you get your free popcorn, you grab a bottle of water.
It's like being at Bradley's.
And you turn right and you look at the lawnmowers and the ATVs and all that shit when you turn right, and then you turn left and you look at the yard ornaments and stuff. And then you go through like a clearance aisle, and the next thing you know, you hit the fucking gun barn, and you're in the sporting goods section with all the guns and stuff, and you're there for like 5.5 hours, and then you're like, oh shit, I need to go see the little chickens and the rabbits, and you go over to the feed section, see the chickens and rabbits, you buy some moon pies. Speaking of moon pies, you buy some moon pies on your way out.
Vanilla? Chocolate only.
Banana.
banana.
But you buy some moon pies on the way out and some root beer barrels and some chair wine.
They don't make those anymore.
What?
Hey,
The root beer
SKS.
barrels?
Yeah, they,
Yeah, at Royal King they
Oh,
have
I
them,
haven't
buddy.
seen those
You have
in
to look for
fucking
vintage
years,
candy.
kid.
And then you buy that big, huge, giant, like 55-gallon drum of like salted pretzel rods.
No,
or
if
cheese
you're buying a
balls.
barrel that big, it's got to be them round orange
Hey,
poopy things.
Yeah, the cheese
Hey,
balls,
that's what's
the
up.
cheese
Yeah.
balls.
I didn't
You
want to
buy
say
those,
balls.
and then you're out the door, man. That was a good day.
Yeah, no, we don't have that here.
See, she's
So
looking at
my
porn
best store
again.
up here is Bass Pro.
Ohio.
What?
Put dish in the basement. She's looking at porn again.
I was looking at the link that
She's
Jay
not.
wants.
That what Queen is.
Pete's turn, Pete.
Shalisa's the one looking at the porn.
Yes, but she has a
And then
partner
you
now.
turn
You can't
left
say
and you're
things
like, oh,
that.
ice cream.
Ice cream.
No, but I don't have we don't have stores here like that. We really don't.
Yeah, dude. You can anything you want, you can get there. You can buy boots, coveralls, Carhartts, t-shirts, hats.
See,
boots.
I can buy Carhartt and all that at Tractor Supply.
Yeah,
but
then you
I
can
can
get
see the chickens, and I can go get feed, and I can go get anything I want for a truck or anything like that.
Right, metal.
And I can buy some decent clothing, but there's no guns.
They got everything. They got toys for the kids. They got animal supplies, pet supplies, hardware.
I like scooter pies.
You can buy all. They have really cheap stuff for you. If you have like a swimming pool in the summertime, they got all the stuff you need to take care of your swimming pool, like dirt cheap at Royal King, like all the chlorine and all the shocks and stuff and all that stuff you need.
Kia's playing with his pussy.
But it's a great store. I worked at one. Well, years ago, probably right before I moved. I worked in the gun barn there at the Royal King where I used to live. And I worked there just to get the discount and make extra money to buy ammo and guns.
That's
all I worked for. I worked there about 4 days a week from like 5 o'clock to 5 to close. And I used to sell a shitload of fucking high points. I mean, if I didn't sell 2 or 3 high points a night, I wasn't doing my job. I'm telling you. I mean, just the city or the town where I was at, it was like they'd come in, the guy's like, I want to buy a pistol. Well, what do you want? Here's a Glock. You show them the Glock right off the bat.
There you go, Gear.
Here's a Glock. Got anything cheaper? Well, we got these, this is on sale. You can get a Smith & Wesson. You get Smith & Wesson like SD9 or SD40. They were running like $279 at the time. Oh, you got anything cheaper? Well, got this high point for like $149. I'll take one of those. It was just like that was the line right there. Here's your Glock. Here's your SD. Here's your high point.
Right.
And then when they started carrying the Skies, I sold a lot of Skies because you could, for $10 more than a high point, you can get a Sky. And it's like
and it don't work as good.
Huh?
And it don't work as good.
I don't know, man. I had a Sky. I never had any problems with it except for the rear sight fell off one time, and I sent them an email, and they sent me a whole bag of fucking sights and screws and an extra mag and all kinds of shit.
Well,
and I was like,
one of these will fit.
Well, they're all the same. They were just like when the guy got the email, he's probably like, shit, it's like 5:30, and they get off at 6 o'clock. He probably just walked out and reached his hand in the tub and grabbed a bunch of sights, still in a baggie. He grabbed a mag and some springs. Yeah, he sent me all new springs and everything. Just fucking basically rebuilt my gun for me for free.
Cool.
Now, I think Skies right now are like Tauruses used to be. It's like a hit or miss thing.
Yeah, you can pick them up right now from like Palmetto State for like $139 right now. Palmetto State had a High Point C9 because they released the new High Point. The YC9 is out now. So the old ones for like they're selling those for like $109.
Huh.
That might be a good thing to buy just to grab and throw it in the fucking trunk of the car or something, or bury it or something. Have a fucking High Point someplace in the property.
Right.
Can I paint it pink?
Certain tree way in the back, just hang it up on a branch and leave it there.
Or
But, can I paint it pink?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Or get you like one of those like waterproof cases and make your fucking $100 high point your fucking shower gun. You know,
Right.
just that's my fear right there. In the shower, got your hair all soaped up, got soap in your eyes, and you hear fucking bam, bam, and nobody else is home. What the fuck? I don't want to die naked in the shower or my fat ass on the bathroom floor.
I can see the headline now. Ohio Wolverine, first time in his life, his wife wanted to come in and take a shower with him, and he shoots her in the face. Damn it! Wait, she's still warm. Too far?
Too far. You know what? And by the way, no, with the two people in the shower thing, I'm sorry, it doesn't work because I'm always the guy in the back freezing my ass off, going like this because the water's bouncing off of her and hitting me in the face. But I'm freezing, you know, because I don't get into the hot water.
Anytime I was in the shower with somebody else, they weren't standing. You know what I mean?
Oh, they were sleeping in there from a big party and they ran out of bed?
Were they on their knees, Mikey?
I don't want to say whether they were on the knees. They might have been bending at the knee, or they might have been on the knee.
Well, here's the thing, though. But what he's not telling you is every time he's been in the shower, it was after gym class in high school.
No.
They make shower mats for a reason.
Yeah, right.
They make shower.
See, Shalisa knows all about it.
I'm gonna get me one of them handicapped shower chairs or whatever.
What you do is just build a shower with a sprayer on both ends.
So I had a neighbor where I grew up. She was home. The wife was home by herself, taking a shower. He had gone to work, and he forgot something. So he came back in the house to get it. Hears that she's in the shower. The bathroom door is open a little bit. He gets in the bathroom, reaches his hand inside the fucking shower and grabs her by the fucking leg.
That's not smart.
She beat him with everything that was in that shower. I guess he had a back brush. She beat the fuck out of him with it. And he's screaming at her. Get up, it's me. Yep. Dumbass, that's what happens to you. Jay, what's up, kid? What link is he sending out, Dish?
Mayonnaise.
Oh, Jesus.
Eating a jar of mayo.
Mikey, how many white Italian suits have you gone through in your activities through the years? A couple. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get another suit tomorrow. I got a wedding coming up. I was thinking.
You just went to college last week.
I was thinking.
You know what he's talking about, Mikey? A white Italian suit?
Yeah.
What?
But listen, I'm not getting white this time. I think I'm gonna get black with a nice deep red fucking shirt, little black tie. You know what I mean?
Deep red shirt.
My son's been wearing the white undershirt, the wife beaters or whatever.
Tank top?
Yeah, tank top. And he came upstairs the other day and I was sitting in bed watching. I was watching a ball game. And he's like, "Who you watching?" I'm like, Michigan and it was Michigan and Bowling Green, I think. And I was like, I see you're rocking the Italian dinner jacket. And he's like, "What?" I was like, your tank top, your wife beater. So we used to call them Italian dinner jackets.
I just don't have the gold chains. I wasn't a gold chain guy. I wasn't a terry cloth fucking sweatpant type of guy.
Dude, I want a terry cloth sweatsuit so bad. I just want to rock that, dude.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how hot it is. At 90 degrees out, you put that motherfucking thing on there.
I know, but I want like the burgundy and tan.
Your balls will never come off. Your balls will never come off the side of your legs. Let me tell you.
Like the bell bottom type, and I wanna rock it with some like classic, like just white fucking either like Pumas or something. Some white with Pumas
No,
with the black.
Adidas.
Yeah.
Or
Bring
the
that
old
back.
Nikes with the red stripe.
We should all get one of those velour suits and wear it on the chat one night. Every single one of us.
I'll go to Salvation Army, see if they still have them.
Oh my god! I know you can buy them in the Fat and Tall store catalog.
I'll tell you what. You're gonna laugh at me, but I do like. I saw a shirt the other day. Right, it was silver with a black. It was probably the black stripe was probably like this long, this wide, right down the. I like that, and my wife goes, "That's a little guinea issues, isn't it?" And I'm like, I go, it might be, but it looks really fucking cool. You know.
Isn't that what he wore in Goodfellas? The one narrating the whole damn movie?
Who? Henry Hill?
Dude, I don't know names. I don't know.
Henry Hill's the name of the character or the dead in real life.
No, the guy narrating the whole movie.
Yeah, he just died. He just died.
What the fuck was his name?
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta. He just died?
Yeah, he died last year.
Died. He's all done. Well, he's in heaven.
He's in heaven.
Well, maybe he's in heaven. He could
he's sleeping with the fishes. You know.
Shit, I thought he was younger than us.
He was in that.
No, why do you call me Joni 2 times? Because instead of fucking your old lady once, I fucked her 2 times.
Yeah, but Steve, he probably is younger than you, but he's probably older than the rest of us.
What was that? What was that movie from? Hey, Ohio, what was that movie from?
Good
what
fella.
movie?
Johnny 2 times. How'd you get your name, Johnny 2 times? Oh, you know why? He says, because I was with your wife. I couldn't just fuck her once. I had to fuck her 2 times. So they started calling me Johnny 2 times.
I thought he was Johnny 2 times because he said everything twice.
No, not that movie. It
that
wasn't
was Tommy. Tommy.
It wasn't Goodfellas. It wasn't Goodfellas. It was another one.
Was it Casino?
Sounds like Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah,
Wow, Dice.
Was it Once Upon a Time or a Bronx Tale?
Might have been Bronx Tale. Bronx Tale is the one with I forget his Italian name, but they used to call him C. They called him C, and then the father De Niro got mad.
Gunmetal guy says, no. Gold tracksuit is where it's at.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the gold tracksuit. Yep.
Yeah, then you wear something like that, you end up going to court and have to pay reparations to somebody because you stole their style.
We're driving to this section of Lowell, and it's called the Acre. A lot of projects, it was rough back in the day, and still kind of is. So she says, I don't get it. I said, what's the matter? She goes, you drive through the Acre, you drive through the projects, and you see nothing but the fucking best cars in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody got a job. I go, babe. She goes, what? I goes, did you ever drive through Brooklyn? And I go, every guy had a fucking wife beater on with a cigar hanging out of his mouth, the fucking ring jewelry, neck jewelry, and all that. You think they worked?
Well, they worked, but it wasn't work.
Yeah. Well.
Shit, back in the day down in West Virginia, you'd see the worst rundown fucking trailer, but every single one of them had a satellite dish and a brand new fucking F-250 in the driveway.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's going to be broke. You just choose what you're broke on.
Yeah, when I say I'm broke, it doesn't mean I don't have any money. It means the money that I have has been, like...
allocated
to something else, right?
Oh, no, these people are all on assistance. They're all broke. They are fucking... You know...
All right, I'm going to do this. All right, I'll be back in a minute. You know what? I don't think this has ever happened before. Gear, you're in charge.
Here comes the cat porn. Gunmetal guy, most of us won't say yes or no to that question. Just saying. Surprise is the best defense.
Gail's about to say something. Oh, he looks like he wants to say something. What do you got, boss? Hello, Gail.
What movie was that from? Wait a minute. He's going to say, oh, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
I think I want to go home now.
Want to go home now.
Kind of tired.
Just got tired of running one day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's my Jenny.
I hated that bitch in that movie so bad.
She's a hoe, but that's my
You
Jenny.
User.
She fucked anything that walked, but that's my Jenny. She died of AIDS.
No. It was
No, she
hepatitis.
died of AIDS.
Hepatitis.
AIDS.
It says it right in the thingy. Hepatitis.
AIDS. Just look it up.
I'm telling you, it's hepatitis.
Lisa, look it up. What did Jenny die of in the movie Bubblegum Shrimp? Fucking
Bubblegum shrimp.
Bubblegum Shrimp. Lieutenant Dan, you got legs.
It's such a good movie.
That's
I've seen it like 6 times.
Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you gonna get.
They told me to run. I ran. I ran right through that stadium. Run, Forrest, run.
Next thing you know, I was by myself.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
AIDS.
Booyah!
However, in the second book, Jenny dies from hepatitis C.
I don't give a fuck about the second book. What did she die of? Answer the question.
In the movie,
AIDS.
Jenny dies from AIDS. However,
Thank you. That's all I need to know. You can stop there.
That's all you need to know.
La 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 la. Banana splits. Doop, 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 doop.
Activists were concerned that it would stigmatize people.
Yeah. Steve, understand. I was just curious because I believe it should have something all the time.
Right on, SKS. I know what love is.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
I might be a stupid man.
Listen, I got
Or
a buddy
does he
of
say
mine.
I might not be a smart man? But I know what love is.
I got a buddy of mine that has, well, I can't tell you exactly how many, but let's just say there's a weapon in his garage. You walk up the 3 stairs into his living room. Not his living room, but the little hallway to go to the living room. And then there's one there, one in the kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, living room, fucking. You name it. He has a room in the house, a closet in the house. There's a weapon in that house.
There's a gun in it. Mm-hmm.
That's
what they should do. Make a movie, Forrest Gump meets Sling Blade. That'd be a riot.
We could name it Stupid Is as Stupid Does.
I'd like that. Forrest Gump and
Joe Dirt. There you go. Get the 3. Do the trequel.
Do they still have the Forrest Gump fucking restaurant in Times Square in New York? Anybody know? Anybody know? I went there once. You answer questions, you get like fucking free meal, free this, free that.
I moved out from there.
It's only my second time I was there.
Wormhole rockets there.
I've only been to NYC once.
Never been. I don't think I care to go.
We went to
I get claustrophobic.
We went like a year after 9/11. No, 2 years. Either a year or 2 years after 9/11. One or the other. Anyway, we go to St. Pat's Cathedral. Now, you know how many famous people have been married in St. Pat's Cathedral? And first of all, if you love architecture, I don't care if you like church, that's irrelevant. If you like architecture, you got to see St. Pat's Cathedral. Okay, it's just absolutely beautiful. Well, now you walk in the cathedral, and now I know what cathedral means. But like cathedral ceilings and all that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We walk in, and I said to my brother, goes, God damn, this place is big. There's a bunch of women doing the kneeling down, doing the rosaries, doing all this and that. And they all just went, and they all stopped. and they turn their head, and my brother goes, "You know they're looking at you, right?" And I go, "No, I think they're looking at you." I says, "Hurry up, turn around." And we turned around. My father beat the fuck out of me, pretty much, damn near, as soon as we hit the sidewalk leaving that place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was fucking pissed. First of all, you said "goddamn" in the church, you asshole. Oh, he was fucking all up in my shit.
Yeah, the churches are built to be echoey, and so voices travel. So you
But
can hear
it's
the guy talking.
just there was a huge plaque out front told you all about a bunch of it and how it got to be built. And me, like in history, I had to stop and read it anyway, you know. But no, I enjoy going to New York City. It was a lot of fun.
You can read Mikey D.
Micah Day. Jeez, I still hear that in my fucking head.
She got to you, huh? Be right back. Watch the cat sleeping in the camouflage.
Where is he still? Where are you? Where is if you knew Susie like I knew Susie? Hello? Anybody?
No.
What are you talking about? What?
Hello.
Where's
Is it me you're looking for?
I always hated that video because is it me you're looking for? And you're singing to a blind girl. She's blind, you dumbass. She ain't looking for nobody.
Is she still fucking house sitting? Stevie?
Yeah.
Jay, what?
Yeah, you're right, Gunmo. Chris Farley in a fucking Forrest Gump movie. That would have been a fucking nuts show.
I designed these new shirts. What do you think?
Find out a good idea to wear.
You should put yourself on present
the
next time.
reason they don't make shirts like that?
That'd be great for deer hunting.
Yeah, really.
Now you're
Now,
just
now, Ohio. It would have been a lot funnier if you put that on your wife's back and said, "Hey, I'm designing some new shirts."
Yeah, no, guy.
Hey, Steve, I made coasters.
Sweet. Just throw them on your table and they stay there forever.
Yeah. These magnets are pretty badass. You already saw those, I think.
Right.
Now, see, you should drill a hole in them and put a hook on it and make some fucking earrings too.
Or put a hole in them and
There it is.
make a Christmas ornament. Hoop! There it is.
Got one. All right, she's way ahead of you.
I know
Yeah.
she is. I know.
I got suction cups to hang these up in windows. Damn, that's bright. Let's see. Here we go.
Gunmetal guy said nice
awesome.
coasters. I looked at it too quick. I thought it said nice cooters. I was like, what the fuck?
I like this one. I made it into a paperweight.
Oh, cool.
That's it. I'm just going to go out in the woods and collect a bunch of shit and start selling it on Etsy.
I was already pretty much doing it.
Might
Yeah,
be
you
able
want
to
to
go out
go
there and
break
find
that
some.
poison ivy.
This is this weird rock. I'll take $10 for it. It's elongated a little bit, and
You mentioned poison ivy. I've been taking people out fatwood hunting and so
fucking,
ropes.
I'll end up having dog turds for sale on my Etsy. Right up dog turds.
I forget people are sensitive to poison ivy.
You just go.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? Yeah.
If you go out to the woods and you look real good, you might find pieces of a coffee mug you can make into earrings.
Yeah.
You might find some pieces Might
You
find
have those
some,
coasters on your site yet, Shalisa?
Yeah.
There you
Go
go,
ahead.
gunmetal.
Go ahead, Gear. You might find pieces of what?
might find some pieces of that. What was it? Elusive R out there too.
It's actually, I still have that somewhere.
You got the R still?
I should shoot it though, right?
Yeah.
I have the R somewhere.
You won't do it, you old sentimental fool.
I was laughing so hard that Ohio said happy birthday to Mikey September 12th, and he took the R out of it. It was birthday. You know, laughing so
Fucking douchebag.
Birthday.
Did you
Yeah.
see? Did you see his wife posted with him holding a potato? It was like, and I was like, "That's a pretty cool looking potato."
My wife's like, "Did your friend know how to spell?" I'm like, "Nope, you don't."
That's
She
hilarious.
goes, "Why was he spelled like that?" I goes, "He's from fucking Ohio. What the fuck do I know?"
And I missed that one.
You know,
Who the fuck holds a potato up in a goddamn Facebook picture?
because it was a heart, you fucking idiot.
What? It didn't look like a heart. It looked like just a
Look
potato
at it
with a
again.
growth. It looked
Look
like a
at it.
potato with a growth coming out of it.
Look at it again. It was a perfect heart.
Are you one of those Instagram couples where you do the heart thing? You know?
No,
Got to do the new one.
I
Yeah.
just
That's Kitty, where you been?
I just
How the hell
squish
are you,
people's
sweetheart?
heads. Like now, Dish. I got Dish's head squished.
Squishing your head. I'm squishing.
Lisa, squish.
Yep.
Gear. I'm turning sideways for gear. Squish.
Hey,
What are you trying to say?
what's this mean?
What's what mean? Your thing's blocked. You're being blocked. I don't know.
This way's getting your head. What's this way mean?
Squeeze your nuts.
These nuts.
These nuts. Or you know what this is?
Oh, I used to know it. What is it? Ooh,
That's-
Patassios.
Well, people say, "Oh, is that the world's smallest violin playing me a
When my
sad
heart
song?"
bleeds for you.
Yeah, like that.
No, that's 10,000 pounds of I don't give a shit. 10,000 pounds of compressed I don't give a shit.
Hey, Vanessa.
Easy, Gear. You get us booted.
Hi, Vanessa.
Oh yeah, the game the
Made you look.
yeah Major League game. We used to play that, and I my buddy did it to me one time, and I did it back, but I was like that. And he's like, "What's that?" Or no, he goes, "You're an asshole," is what he did. He's like, "You're an asshole," and I was like, "Well, you're a like this," and he's like, "What the fuck's that?" Like, "You're a flaming asshole." Oh my god, we all just did the white power sign, didn't we? Is that what we
Yes.
did?
Hey,
Ooh.
hey, you can always just do this and be like a guinea. Just go like this. That's all. Or go like that.
Hey, did you guys see that comic that had the I don't know if I said this or not to you guys.
Don't do it, Gear.
There was a comic that had a sign language interpreter on stage with him that was doing the sign language to everything he said. And he was like, "I've never had this before." He's like, retard. And the guy's like, something like that. He's like, retard. And he does it again. And he says it over and over again. He's like, and he keeps doing it. And he's like, Democrat. And the guy does like the same thing, except for it's just a little different. And he's like, it's the fucking same thing. It's the same thing. Okay. Buckwheat used to do that sign, so it's not fucking racist. Buckwheat did.
Okay.
Okay.
I call the black kid at work.
I've seen LeBron James do it. I've seen President Obama do it.
I called the black kid at XPO fucking buckwheat one night.
How'd that go?
Well, it went something like this. Who's buckwheat? I go look it up. So he goes and asks the dock boss. The dock boss is like 25 years old. He goes, who's buckwheat? He goes, who's asking you about buckwheat? He goes, Mike. So he comes over. He goes, what are you doing? I go, why? What's the problem? He goes, he's asking me about buckwheat. I goes, yeah. I says, I call him buckwheat. Did you ever see a picture of Buckwheat? He says, yeah. I said, see how his hair was all up like that? He says, yeah. I goes, he looks just fucking like him. He goes, Mike, you can't say that. That's racist. I goes, oh, fuck, it's not. How is that racist? He
Sorry,
looks
hair.
just like him. So I go, what is the problem? So he's like, oh, you really shouldn't say that, Mike. It's really not proper. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, I go, Jesus Christ. I go, the next thing you're going to do is to say, I can't say that somebody looks like so-and-so or some, you know, whatever. He's like, oh, no, you just can't say it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. The kid looks, I mean, mirror fucking image. So he drive by me, I go like this, I go, okay. Whoop a nub in all the wrong places.
Looking for nub. I worked with a guy that he was kind of a stupid guy, but he was really big into like Nazi Germany, World War II history and stuff. And he worked night shift, so he would like read Mein Kampf and all the and he had all this stuff. But one night when he got done working, he just left it all sitting out, and he didn't put it in his backpack and take it with him. I guess he just figured, oh, I'm coming in tonight, I'll just leave it out. And he came back in. I was like, dude, next time you leave your shit hanging out, we're going to throw it away. And he's like, well, I was like, well, I mean, somebody might find it a little offensive. He's like who? I'm like, I don't know, maybe Vaughn, the fucking Jewish guy we work with. You know?
I don't find that offensive.
Mein Kampf? I don't know. You shouldn't probably be reading Mein Kampf at work anyway.
It's like, I'm going to tell you something. They screwed Kurt Schilling. For those who don't know who Kurt Schilling is, he was a Major League Baseball player, pitcher. He pitched his last days. He pitched with the Red Sox, got him a World Series. All right. He loves World War II history. All of World War II history.
Yes, that's fine.
He's a buff. History buff, if you will. He's racist because he has all this German memorabilia, Japanese, all this memorabilia. He's racist.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's fucking history. Leave it there.
Mein Kampf's a little different. It shouldn't probably be the book you read at work. You know what I mean?
I get it, but it's just. So it's like Playboy. Is that what you're telling me? You can't read a Playboy at work either, right?
Well, no, you probably shouldn't. No.
Not at most works.
Yeah. Now we understand why Mike
in the
HR office. No wonder he's in a parking lot having fights in the HR office all the time.
Hey, I'm only in the parking lot having fights because of some jackass.
Flowers in the Attic. I remember that book. That's like where they kept it.
Yeah, my mother read that
kidnapped,
book.
Wasn't it?
I hated that woman so fucking bad in that movie.
Who's the author on that? Some famous fucker. My mother loved it. And now she read all of Danielle Steele's fucking novels.
I think it was V.C. Andrews or something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Flowers in the Attic. Let me tell you something. There's more fucking women that read. They yell at their husbands for reading fucking Playboy.
Mm-hmm.
They'd get some book and it's covered nothing but covered in fucking smut.
Right.
Oh no, a woman will read the shit out of some porn, but she won't watch it with you.
No, I'm talking about the books she reads.
That's what I'm saying. It's nothing but straight up porn. He
Yeah.
caressed my breast and
thrust
his cock inside.
I love when he's in me and everything else.
A woman will read the shit out of that, but they won't watch a fucking porn with you.
Yeah. How can you watch that shit?
My mom had boxes of smut novels.
That's because when you watch it, you have something to be jealous of because your husband's looking at it too.
Speaking of porn, look at that thing between Gear's legs right now.
Wasn't that Flowers in the Attic? Wasn't that George? Not George. What was his name?
You're thinking Flowers for Algernon, Charlie.
No, I was thinking Thornbirds.
Oh.
Thornbirds.
Right on, Vanessa.
I forget who played in the movie in Thor. He's George something. George Hamilton. I'll be right back.
No, Thornbirds was what the fuck was his name? Wasn't George Hamilton
George Hamilton's that
who played in Thornburg?
super sexy male star guy.
Richard Chamberlain. That's who. It
Oh
was.
yeah.
Richard Chamberlain's the creepy star guy, or he can be.
Steve, what did you treat this with? Because the sap came out of it. Let me see here.
What?
Gun guy's asking me if my high knot sun chips leak resin or not, and I told him that they have a polyurethane finish. And this cool thing that you made years ago has bubbles of resin like gold coming out of it. I'm wondering if you can remember it all. It had to have been like 6 years ago.
Polyurethane, but just one thin coat, I think. I think
What?
if you
What is that?
it ain't a butt plug, it's too pointy.
Unless you put it in the opposite way to keep somebody from coming up behind you.
Could be a Christmas ornament.
Honey dipper. It's already got honey.
Oh, honey dipper. Okay.
Yeah, there's no porn implications when you say honey dipper.
I seen a bunch of honey dippers on the Adam and Eve catalog.
You saying? Is that
Just
what those
saying.
are for? Yeah, I think that only had one thin coat on it.
I think all my stuff got like 6 coats when I had it laid out.
Yeah. Some people don't half-ass like some people do.
Some people like the natural wood to shine through and didn't ever work with fat wood before and knew that it would bleed 5 years
Talk
later.
about half-assing something, one coat. Jesus Christ.
One coat.
Right, gunmetal.
LOL, Vanessa. That's too funny. Rather pointy toy.
Better be careful. It's precision that counts.
If Sticky Steve has a fucking eye patch on next week, we know what happened.
Oh, woo!
Shit.
You make him wear one, Shalisa, just for the That's hilarious, Ohio.
Man, I'm good for one good one like every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I was cracking myself up. I could barely get it out. I was thinking about it so hard.
Gotta get the wording right. You gotta get the wording right.
Why do you smell like
Yeah, really.
You can barely get it out.
Oh man. I'm trying to breathe.
Right, Vanessa? Honey, why do you smell like pine sol?
You know, Christmas is only like 90 fucking 4 days away.
Stop.
Ain't that some bullshit?
We ain't never gonna
count down the
see
days
Christmas.
to spring, but don't count down the days to Christmas, or we're all gonna kick your ass. Don't do that.
I was just hinting that maybe I could get one of them pointy ass butt plugs. It was kind of a hint. You know, Christmas is only 94 days away.
If you start work now, you'll get it finished.
I got one too.
What? You know what?
Woohoo!
That one's from Linda.
That was from Linda.
I'm
Hey,
gonna,
at least she puts a little beady ball on the end. I got the pointy thing. The pointy thing facing out that way if anyone tries to rape you. Ah!
you know, it's a damn good thing I just bought some new safety glasses. That's for sure.
Where you planning on going?
You know, there could be a market. New personal body protection.
No, I got a sweet set of safety glasses from work. They were one of the guys that retired. He was like just like getting rid of shit and throwing shit everywhere. Like, here, anybody want this? Anybody want this? Just cleaning out his locker or whatever. And a couple years ago, all the guys got these like sweet ass like military grade fucking safety glasses for like SWAT and all that shit. And he tossed them on the table and nobody grabbed them. I'm like, hey, I'll take them fucking glasses.
Right.
And somebody slid them over to me because everybody there already has a fucking pair of them.
Okay.
You know? So they're called like they're ESS brand, ICE. I looked them up. They're fucking couple $100 fucking safety glasses. They come in this real nice like tactical case with all kinds of cleaning stuff in there, and they got adjustable. I'll take that shit. Give me that. And then he was like, I better not see it on eBay a week from now.
Right.
So I said, now you won't. It'll probably be 3 weeks from now.
Kind of like when you give a guy a handmade sheath and knife handle and he gives it away immediately.
Yeah, ESS glasses. I think, yeah. Okay, what? That's the brand. I think they're called ICE or something on them. Now they're not. You can buy like smoke and like yellow, but these are just the clear frames.
That's so we can all see your pretty eyelashes.
Yeah. Well, anytime they market shit to the military and police, it's the fucking same $10 glasses everybody else gets, but they just make them $200. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the $2,000 hammers and.
Well, it's like 511 tactical gear. You know, like I had a 511 shirt, and we ended up ordering these other shirts that had the same. They were this almost identical, and the 511s are like $68 a piece, and the new shirts we got are like $21, and they same color, got the little thing here for your mic and everything. You know, it's same exact fucking shirt, just different brand. Probably made the same factory in China too, you know. But because it's got the 511 tactical name on it, it costs fucking more because departments are going to buy that shit from a catalog and with taxpayer money, and you know what I mean?
Right.
So I ordered 4 shirts today because I need them.
So you were just trying to cover up your cheapskateness? Was that what that whole spiel was about?
Well, I mean,
no, I actually agree.
Well, I mean,
100%.
like I get a uniform allowance, right? So it's like it's just extra money they give me to purchase my clothing, and I get so much a year because they require me to wear certain types of clothes at work. So they pitch in, but it's never enough to, you know, it's like if I said, oh, you have to wear this hat at work. Here's $25. Oh, thanks. But you go to buy the hat and the fucking hat costs $110. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. It's like, fuck. I got this uniform allowance, but the only thing I can afford to buy is fucking socks. So yeah, I went the cheap route. I bought the off-brand from the other catalog.
What you should do is go buy a uniform that's about 6 sizes too small and come squeaking in with it on, saying, you know, I had you gave me a budget. Maybe I'll up it.
Yeah, you know how much the fat and tall stuff costs? God, can't afford that. That's why I'm wearing the extra small.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, Mikey D's back.
Wax on, wax off.
Botac or LA Police gear? Yes. LA Police gear? Yes, I have. Botac, I ordered something. Botac ordered 2 things. One came in like in 4 days and was perfect and everything I wanted. The second thing I ordered from Botac never fucking showed up, and I had a hell of a time getting my money back. I just kept saying, but
I
LA
can't stand that.
LA Police gear, yeah, I think I bought some boots or something from them. And
I say the best business is great customer service. Okay, so whether you make a mistake on an order or whatever the case may be, customer's not happy with the product, whatever the case may be, okay, you do your damnedest to get that person's money back or get them a new product or whatever. Shit, I work with a kid. His wife had I forget what model it was, but I know it was a Smith & Wesson. I forget what model it was. Anyways, it wasn't cycling properly. And so they told her, because she had warranty or whatever, so she told that they sent us to wherever, and she gets all the rep out there, does this, does that, comes back, still not cycling properly. The what do you call it? The guy that fixed it says, "Oh, it must be the ammo you're using," because I had no problem. She contacted Smith & Wesson again, and Smith & Wesson sent her out a brand new one. Send us the old one back.
Oh, that's
So
good.
she went to FFL, right? Did all that bullshit. She brand new one. Never had a problem. I mean, it's just shit like that. You just don't fuck people over.
And a lot of customer service, it all depends on who you talk to on what day. Because I've heard people say Smith & Wesson customer service sucks.
right,
Because they got a sham deal, yeah. And then
I've
you
heard-
hear something like that, and it's like, huh.
I've heard the same thing for Ruger and Taurus also. But when I contacted Century, and I've heard the same thing about Century, like Century Arms was terrible. I contacted Century Arms because they're the ones that distribute Canics, right? When I first got my Canic, my very first one, I was watching because you always do that YouTube video regret thing where you're like, should I have did more research before I bought this gun? So you got this brand new gun and you're watching these videos going, oh shit, okay, it's a pretty good gun. Everyone likes it. You know what I mean? So you're doing that shit. And then you realize half the shit that these people are pulling out of this box, I didn't get with mine. So I called Century and talked to a guy, and he was like, oh, he's like, do you have their serial number real quick? And I, give him the serial number, and he goes, okay, yeah. And he's like, oh, you know what? He's like, I'm going to tell you right now. He's like, I'm not saying, whether you did or didn't get it, but I'm probably going to say you probably didn't get it because that's one of the first runs. That serial number was one of the first runs that they imported in. And I was like, okay. And he's like, give me your address. So I give him my address. And he says, I'll get something sent out to you. And all I was missing was like the fucking cleaning brush. I was missing the cleaning brush, the rod, the magazine loader, the thing that helps you load. And there's a little tool that you can change your sights out. That's what I was missing. I didn't get those in mine when it came from And a couple days went by, and there's this big ass box on my front porch. And I'm like, damn, it's a big box. And it came from Century. I was like, shit. So I open up the box. Who's leaving? Who's waving?
Night, Shalisa.
Shalisa's going to bed.
Hey, sweetheart.
Oh, good night, Shalisa.
She's gonna go Stevie out of the basement.
All right. But I open up the box, and there's a gun case that like the Canics come in. And I was like, shit. And I opened it up. Basically, what the guy did was open a gun case up, grab the gun out of it, and pull the gun, close the case, and send me everything. So I got another case, 2 magazines, the cleaning rod, all the stuff, another holster. He sent me everything.
Cool.
So I thought that was a pretty good customer service.
Exactly. But and as everybody knows, it's word of mouth will kill you or will help you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if 10 of your friends, felt the same way about the same
Look what
company.
word of mouth did to Springfield.
Well, but I'm just,
Yeah. I tell you what, though, man, I've been watching, a lot of YouTube and stuff, and those damn Springfield echelons, they look pretty badass. They do look sweet, but if I was going to buy, it would take a lot for me to buy Springfield. But if I was going to have to buy Springfield, it's going to be like the fucking M14. I would buy an M14 from them still.
Well, they're about the only ones making it, aren't they?
Yeah, but I might buy a 1911 from them if But I'm the type of guy that I'm not going to spend $800 on a 1911 when I can get one for fucking $400 or $500 that does the same thing.
Yep. And sometimes they actually look better.
Yeah, I have that 1911. It's a llama made in Spain, and it's from like the fucking 60s or 70s. You know what I mean?
Jay Wazen said the M1A.
Yeah, it's a pretty ass gun. I mean, it's a beautiful gun, gorgeous. But it's got that like ventilated rib on top, so it's not really a 1911. It's kind of different. And not all 1911 parts fit it. And yeah, like sometimes some 1911 grips won't fit it, and some magazines won't work. 1911 magazines won't work in it. You got to have certain one. So I only got one magazine for it that came with the gun. I got the original box for it still. It's an old fucking box from like the 70s or whatever. But if I put the magazine will hold 8 rounds, but it nosedives. So I only can put 6. I can only put 7 or 6 in to get it to run good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I need to try to find some better magazines. I seen a YouTube video where a guy was using 1911 magazines made by Taurus. He said they work really good in it. So, but they're fucking like $40 a piece, $45 a piece for a fucking magazine. I'm like,
stupid.
I'm thinking I'm going to go the next gun show that comes to town, because we have a gun show that comes to town every couple months here. There's a guy that sells like all the fucking military surplus shit, and he sells like 1911 mags for like $8 a piece. I might go grab 2 or 3 of those and see if they work. If they don't, then I give them to somebody that does have a 1911 that works.
I got 2, by the way.
What you should do is you should just send me a magazine and see if it works in mine.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not like
I'll send you. I'll really screw you up. I'll send you my 10 millimeter mag.
no. I don't understand. Like you send me a magazine, like, and let me know what it's from or whatever, and if it works in mine, then I could, I'll send it back to you.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've heard that somewhere before. I'll send it back.
Not from me.
You demand.
I have all the faith in the world that Ohio would do that. I don't know.
Oh, I do too.
I think he sent it back to you.
Just busting balls.
Hell, I sent you some CZ fucking mags that didn't work in any of our goddamn CZs.
Yeah, I know. Weird, huh?
And who did you send those to? Somebody else? Who did you send them to?
Man, I don't remember.
I remember you sent them out to somebody else.
Yeah. And I don't think I ever heard if they worked or not. I can't remember.
Right.
Was it Jay Watt?
I don't know. Was it Jay Watt?
You would have to have
SKS Hugo.
Was it SKS Hugo?
He said me.
No. Did they work? Those fucking things were brand new. I bought them and they wouldn't fucking fit and wouldn't work in my gun. I was like, what the fuck? I think they were like one of the, like, bigger than normal. Like there's like CZ75 that was like certain years.
They didn't fit his either.
They didn't?
No.
What did you do with them? Did you give them to somebody else or sell them or anything? Or
You know what? We all should have signed them.
when we find somebody, we need to find out who they fucking finally worked for and have like a celebration video or something. You go, what did you have that we thought they might fit in?
Me?
My guess would be a CZ.
You had like the P07 or the P10, didn't you?
Yeah.
And
P07?
I had like a CZ7. I had a CZ75 like fucking knockoff from one of those Turkish companies, and it didn't work. But they were
weird. They were like fat or something.
Phantom.
He had the Phantom. Yeah, they were like a bigger size for like a larger frame or something. They were made for like a larger frame CZ75 or something.
Sometimes with your clipazines, you can't like modify them for them to go in.
Yeah,
I mean, usually what screws you up is the angle on the top of the mag where the bullets pop out.
Yeah.
And that has to do with your grip angle.
Like all the Canic mags that I have work in like the Taurus G2s and G3s. Because I got several videos of me shooting Canic mags out of my Taurus. And then if you take a Beretta 92 mag and you just widen where the hole is for that clicks into the mag release button.
Yep.
If you just widen that up a little bit, it will work in Canics. So you can buy
the notch in the side.
Yeah, you can buy like military surplus the 92 mags dirt cheap and then make them work in and I think they'll work in like the SIG 226s too.
SCAS just answered your question about the mag.
What?
The mags are for a SAR. Yeah, probably, because it was a Turkish gun that I had that I bought them for, but it wasn't a SAR. So maybe the guy sold them to me thinking that they would be all the same.
Trying to say Turkish are all the same.
If I was so SKS, did you consign them to the gun shop or what did you do?
Basically, all those CZ75s, they all were interchangeable. Just about. I mean, you could take a slide off a CZ75 and slap it on a SAR or a Canic Shark or whatever it was, and they would work. Or an EAA Witness.
Can I get a witness?
Because I had the EAA, the polymer frame, and my buddy had an EAA Witness that was the steel frame, and the mags for it, they looked identical, but they weren't interchangeable. They wouldn't work.
Right on, Jay. What?
Playing is Can Joe.
So how are you feeling better?
Yeah, to most point. I mean, physically I feel better. I still got the stuffiness and stuff.
Yeah. So you got that new sickness or the new shit that's going around?
Nah, I just think it was just I had the flu or something, just a regular old.
It's running around. It's running rampant at my work. I'm just waiting for my turn. Which is gonna suck because the only time I have, I told him, I said, the girl says, "Oh, you were going to? Do you want me to take it out of your sick time?" I go, "Oh, your vacation home?" I'm like, "No." She says, "How come?" I says, "Because I need those for November." She goes, "What's November?" I says, "I'm going hunting and I need to get 40 hours by November." She goes, "Oh, you'll have that." I was okay, but I don't want to get. I keep telling my wife I don't want to get sick, and then if I have to take my pay, I'll be like, You know, I don't mind a couple hours here and there. I'll eat it. 4 or 5 hours, I'll eat it. Doesn't really bother me. But
SKS, you need to find a gun shop that has a SAR and take them in and see if they work. And then if they work, just buy that fucking SAR. It probably comes with 2 or 3, and then you got the 3 that Stevie sent you. So you'd have 6 mags for it, and that'd be
I
set.
kind of like that philosophy because today I found some 222 brass, so I should go out and buy a 222 so I could utilize the brass.
Definitely.
That's what I did, man. I opened up a box that was in my garage for years, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "22 Magnum." Shit, I didn't have a 22 Magnum, so I was like,
Guess I need a gun.
Need a 22 Magnum, so I bought that Rough Rider.
And I found a 8mm Mauser rounds.
I got plenty. I got plenty of 8mm Mauser rounds. I got an 8mm Mauser sitting in my brother's gun safe.
My neighbor across the street, he's big into the 8mm Mausers.
I'm gonna tell you, dude, that fucking hurts.
Yeah, too much Howie for me.
I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. It fucking we're up north.
I gotta take this Mosin out. It's so much fun to fucking shoot, man.
We took the guns out, and my brother's like, he says to me, "You want the Mauser, don't you?" I said, "I do and I don't." And he goes, "Oh, here." And I had bought ammo for it and everything, but holy shit, that fucking thing hurts.
Yeah, it's a lot different when you're shooting at a deer than just target shooting.
Yeah.
Shooting at a deer, you don't feel it. It's weird.
Yeah, because your fucking heart's racing and everything else.
Yeah.
Your adrenaline. But, god damn. And everything seems louder, too. It's like, and I got fucking ears on and everything, and it's like, wow, it just doesn't seem. But it was my grandfather, so I love the thing, And, it came with the what do you call it? Oh my God, Michael.
Gunmetal guy.
All right, man. Have a great night. Thanks for showing up. Usually we do Mikey's channel. So remember that.
The bayonet came with the bayonet and all that.
Bayonet.
This bayonet.
I'll tell you what, that bayonet's fucking heavy too. That came with that Mauser. It's fucking. There ain't no light fucking.
This is just what I call the pig sticker, man. Look at this thing.
Yep.
And it's got
them kind of wounds don't heal good.
Slide that sucker in you.
I don't know if it's Smith & Wesson, but he's got a fucking 22 revolver that my grandfather had. I don't know if it's Smith & Wesson. I don't know who it is, but we fucking. Oh my God, I love shooting the thing. What a good time! What a
green.
fun time. Sask. Leaves are dropping, temps falling, bugs, especially mosquitoes, getting in a wee bit horny for a big game. Well,
I've been deer hunting probably like 10 years. I was thinking about going this year because I got a bunch of holiday time that I have to burn. And I was thinking about
taking the
first couple of days off and going down to my mom's.
You should start hunting again.
Technically, I think you should come up here.
You should start hunting again, and you should start fucking ice fishing too.
Well, I don't have. Listen, if I kill something out in the woods, I don't know if I'd be able to get that son of a bitch back to the house.
Why not?
I have a 4-wheeler.
Why not?
Because my knees, dude. I got to wear like 2 knee braces.
Okay, I got you. That's fine. But you'll still get it back to.
I'm making up a handy spot. One little crooked you got to go through and go over and sit. You'll be.
Listen, I did it with a bad back. Trust me, you can do it.
Less than 100 yards from the house, and shoot right straight down the four-wheeler path. Just
Hey.
saying.
Can you use rifles there?
Yep.
So what you're saying? How much would it cost me to get like a couple days deer pass there?
I don't know if we got those.
You don't have a weekend pass?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Wow. Massachusetts does, just saying.
We're going to look it up, dude, because if I can cruise up there for a couple days, me and you go do some deer hunting, and I could actually fucking break out the 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay, I'll get my chainsaw out and start cutting a longer trail. No, that'd be cool.
Well, you just take a 12 gauge.
Not in rifle country. Jeez.
Why
Yeah,
not?
'cause I'm only
They're all
allowed-
rifle barreled.
I
mean,
know, there's just something different about a rifle.
You can use a straight wall cartridge in Ohio. You just can't use a neck down cartridge.
I heard. I just saw a video on that.
Yeah, up north you can bring a freaking howitzer if you want to. Any luck, Dish?
Oh, I didn't look. I was thinking about hunting all of a sudden.
Got all warm and cozy.
Yeah.
Grab fish on the way up and grab her. Let her go. Well, don't grab her because then I'll fucking kill you. But
it
you know
looks
what I mean?
like you could probably sit inside your cabin, Steve, and just open a window and just shoot them from there.
Yeah,
Dude,
except Susie would fucking kick
if
his
you
ass.
had to or wanted to, you could sit on my little back deck and pop a deer.
Except Susie would kick your ass for doing that.
No, she won't.
That's the week.
Your little black what?
You talking about a girl who killed a possum with a barbecue skewer.
Ooh, that's fucking vicious.
Excuse
And
me.
I love it, by the way. I love it, by the way. I'm not poking fun.
No, she loves her animals, but when it's time to go, it's time to go.
It's time to fucking go. No
With
problem
that 6.5 Creedmoor, I could go up there and shoot me a deer, and then just look at Steve and say, "Hey, hop on that 4-wheeler and go get it for me."
Dude,
And I ain't got enough gas to drive that far to pick it up.
That what's his name shoots at a 6.5 Creedmoor. What was it, a 243 with deer meat for dinner? Doesn't he shoot with a Creedmoor Dish, or does he shoot a 243?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. The guy's pretty wealthy. He probably shoots anything he wants to.
It's always a Creedmoor shot.
I don't know. I would say I would be comfortable with the Creedmoor
Hey,
out to 300 probably.
I just noticed Gear ain't in his usual little cubby hole. That or he's been doing some rearranging.
I don't know, but something's blocked over. What's blocking half of his screen there?
It's probably pictures on the wall or something.
No, there's something in front of his camera.
Brief nudity.
He's going.
No.
What is that?
That's his winky.
It's not his finger.
That's
It's like he's got. There we go.
He's gonna only show us half. He's being mysterious.
Gear is very protective of his family. Most times.
Nothing wrong with that. How's my spit?
Gear, you know who you remind me of?
It was foggy
Red
too.
Skelton.
You guys notice that? It was kind of foggy.
Two seagulls flying over the White House.
He's gotta make sure
This
the
one's on the house.
Yeah.
I am fucking old.
So in
I
fact,
got-
ain't what I'm doing.
What's
My
that?
ex-in-laws bought me the whole Red Skelton series on tape.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, by the way, Ohio, just rub it in. You're gonna go fucking hunting with Stevie. You'll probably pick up Dish on the way. You can go fuck yourself.
Dish is right down the road.
It's $190 for non-residents, and that's a 2-deer license.
Do you have to buy another? Do you have to buy another hunting license, or is that going to be?
It covers 2 deer. It sounds like.
What do you mean it covers 2 deer?
Yeah.
You get 2
Sounds
bucks or a doe and a buck?
Doe and a buck.
It doesn't say.
Or 2 bucks, like a small buck and then a 8-point on your other tag.
$190.
Yeah, for non-resident
Fuck
hunting.
Michigan and the horse they rode in on. Dish, why are you still looking that up, right? You're on the M's. Go to Massachusetts and find out what's a non-resident.
That's because you guys got so many migrants. We don't get that many. You know, because your states are all, you know.
There's no way it's $190 for a non-resident Massachusetts.
Yeah, Michigan's kind of weird like that.
Ohio,
Now, see,
too.
for fishing, you can get a 2 or 3 day tag. Because I've got one before.
No way it's $190 in Massachusetts for a hunting license. And ours is for $2, and you can go in for the lottery. Oh, which I haven't done yet, I don't think.
Oh, and by the way, on my land, I can probably get all the doe permits I could handle.
I got a good chance of getting an elk permit this year from Massachusetts.
Oh, cool.
I got oceanfront property in Indiana. You want to buy some?
Could you imagine how pissed he would be if I entered that fucking lottery and you won?
Yeah.
Move.
If I entered the lottery up there where you go elk hunting to get or moose. No, moose.
Oh, up in Maine?
Yeah. Could you imagine if I entered that one time and fucking got a permit the first time I entered it? You would never talk to me again.
Probably not.
I know you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You'd be like, that son of a bitch.
No, see, I wouldn't even do that because why would I make fun of your mother? You know, I'm not like that. I just make fun of you. I'll call you an asshole, a fucking cheap bastard, a fucking, you know.
Non-resident Massachusetts is $101.50.
Okay?
Yeah.
$101.50 for a non-resident license.
Yeah, but it's a Michigan is a $90 better state, so just saying.
Plus the deer are the size of deer, not the size of dogs.
Now you just okay, here we go. Dish, was that mass hunting fish or what was that?
I don't know. I just looked up a non-resident Massachusetts hunting license.
I gotta find out whether I bought my fucking whether I got my dope permit or not. Oopsie.
Just buy another one. You always do.
Oh shit. Fucking New Hampshire.
And actually, you know what? I bet you I could finagle like nuisance deer. I think you can only do them if you got crops planted.
No, my mom got them. My mom gets them. That's what I usually hunt on is nuisance permits.
Oh, really?
That's because we don't care if you're. I'm not going for a big buck. I'm going for something for meat for the freezer.
Right.
So, yeah, she got like 15 nuisance permits, and she only has 10 acres of land. Well, that's Ohio, though. Like I said, it's not.
No, they hand them out. If you're a private landowner in Michigan, they hand out as many doe tags as you want because they're trying to cull the herd. Because the first time in forever, last year, you get a deer license and you can shoot a doe with a rifle with no special permit or nothing.
What the hell did J-Watt send us now?
People on a ride, and the guy that's doing the rides is like, "Oh wait, this doesn't work," and he pushes the button, and they fall, and they're all screaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Bushbender, that was good. Wait, I think he fucking shared a damn jar of mayonnaise again.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Speaking of mayonnaise, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Friday night is mayonnaise night.
Friday night is mayonnaise night. I think we had a total of like 8 as the maximum watching this chat tonight. So hey.
Hey.
Oh heck. Yeah.
Hey.
I do the shorts on those fucking grips and get like 2,500 views or whatever, 2.5K views in like an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I do the actual video of the grips and the other stuff, and I get like fucking 40 views in 2 days, you know?
Why? The main thing is those shorts pop up on your phone, and a lot of people watch those shorts on the phone while they're driving. Videos are too long when you're driving.
Yeah, let's just look and see. Oh, I got 62 views.
Hey, Gear and your son could hook up and do dueling banjos. He's got a canjo, and your son's got a banjo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try this thing at some point in the winter.
Is that smoke on the water?
I don't remember how to play it.
I haven't seen that SKS.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing going around now.
Okay.
And I think it's kind of fucking cruel.
Yeah. You know
Just
what?
saying.
It's kind of funny to see their reaction. Like, what the fuck? They just
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no,
like-
I did see that. It was on the news the other night about how cool
Yeah.
it was to kids.
Yeah, here's the person I trust my life to smacking me in the head with a nasty egg.
Exactly.
Eh,
She even did it to her cat, and the cat was like, "What the heck did I do to you?"
I seen one good one. A guy dropped an egg down his back of his wife's yoga pants and smashed it.
Oh no.
I know.
There's two girls down on like a porch or whatever, like a patio, and he's up above, like from the top window of the house, and he throws a marshmallow to the one, and she catches it in her mouth, and he still pulls the marshmallow out and throws it to the other girl, and she catches it, and they're all laughing because, like, oh, we caught marshmallow, you know, and since he takes the marshmallow out, she's like, do it again, and he throws another marshmallow to the one girl, and then the other girl opens her mouth, and he fucking throws an egg, the fucking egg
Oh.
yolk in her mouth. Fucking, she starts gagging and puking.
So, how did you get your tooth chipped again?
Right.
Dish hates eggs.
Do you not eat eggs either, Dish?
No, I like eggs.
You know, mayonnaise is made from eggs, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, lots of them.
You know, one of my favorite things, man, I'm gonna have to get some. I want to make some of those tomorrow. I love egg salad sandwiches, man.
Oh yeah,
Just smash them up, put some mustard and mayonnaise in there.
mayonnaise.
A little advice after what you just went through, I think I'd wait like one more day.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe.
That egg salad could kind of slip right on by something, you know. Just saying.
You gotta eat egg salad and hot dogs. You're good to go.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
That's like my son. I picked him up from work tonight. Like we had left it. Like my wife, she went to Cedar Point with a bunch of her friends from work or whatever because they had today
Dude,
off.
why didn't you tell me before they left? I could have met them or something.
Yeah. But so she's like, your dinner's on you tonight, you know. So I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna do the leftovers. So we had leftover lasagna and salad and stuff. And my one boy was like, he worked, so I went picked him up from work. And I told him, I said, we had lasagna left over. I said, there's like one piece left if you want it. Or I said, I can run you to someplace you can get some real quick. He's like, Taco Bell. And I'm like, okay. So I took him to Taco Bell and he ordered this shit from Taco Bell. And as soon as he opened the window, handed me the bag, and I like reached it and grabbed it and gave it to him, I got a whiff of it, and it was just like almost like instant, like I need to go to the bathroom. Just smelling that shit made me think about like, oh my god, if I was to eat that right now,
Right.
Boom. You know, I think the funniest torturing your kid video that I've ever seen was the mom sitting on the toilet and hollers for her, I think, a little son to bring her toilet paper.
And they use the Nutella or whatever.
Yeah, the Nutella. She had chocolate on her fingers and went like that and grabbed it.
Yeah.
That kid looked at her like he was fixing to shoot her right between the eyes, man. It's like, how dare you? Then another one of the two, there was a little boy and a little girl. The one just started gagging.
When I was in high school, we had a little beagle, and he used to run the hell out of rabbits. But he was an indoor dog too, though. He was my mom's dog, is what he was. He was a spoiled little rat, and
Prime.
he walked over and like lifted his leg and pissed on one of my buddies, right? So like a couple nights later, we're having a campfire out back in the backfield or whatever, and the dog's walking around, and he's got a few beers in him, so he's like, "Come here, Buster," and and he walks over to the dog, and he pisses on the dog. He's like, "Yeah, I got you back. I pissed on your dog," So one of my other buddies tells my mom, "Yeah, Scott pissed on Buster because he pissed on him the other day or whatever."
Uh-oh.
So Scott comes over a couple days later. My mom takes and gets some like warm water and puts some like orange food coloring in it. And it looked like piss, and it was warm. And she walked in. She goes, I heard you pissed on my dog." He's like, "I was just getting him back." And she's like, "I don't find that funny." She's like, "Matter of fact, I saved something for you," and just fucking threw it like a thing of water, like that warm water, right in his face. She's like, "Hey, how you like old lady piss or something like that?" And
Awesome.
he's just like, oh my god. He's like, "Is it really? Is it? And he started like, my mom threw fucking real piss on him, and he was like, damn, man.
That's awesome. And to this day, he's still watching MILF porn videos.
Ooh, coconut.
MILF pissing on people.
Squirt. Squirt.
Man,
You ain't cool enough, you can't.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about the Russian submarines all over the fucking world?
No, I did not.
Scary.
I went to the submarine races a couple of weeks ago. It's kind of boring. You can't see shit.
Hey, Messer.
What's up, Messer HQ? Well, it's quiet time. We better start talking about food.
Right.
We're talking about food. Yeah.
Well, actually, we kind of just did, didn't we?
Well, I mean, since Messer HQ coming in the chat, I'll just whip out the old little tortoise shell Barlow that I picked up when I was on vacation.
That's pretty. It's nice.
So there's my grandpa gave me a Barlow when I was a little kid, and just recently I started getting back into wanting to carry a Barlow in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I find I used to carry like the fucking tactical knife, the Smith & Wesson, or that Boker. Was it a Boker you gave me? No. What did you give me? Gonzo or the fuck's the name?
Gonzo.
Gonzo Firebird.
Yeah. something like that, or a Gerber, or or a Kershaw. I carried those forever, but I find that I use this more than I've ever used those knives, even though they were like right there all the time. I'll reach in my pocket and pull this out and use it for all kinds of shit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And then I feel naked if I leave the house and I reach in my pocket, I don't have my little fucking knife. I'm like, oh man, I'll
I've never really been. I've carried pocket knives on and off, but now since I've been carrying this one with the pocket clip, I feel naked when I leave the house for the first time ever.
Have you ever I was in a hurry one day and I don't know what, I was just running one of the kids to school or something. And then I was like, I don't need anything. I'm just dropping them off. And then on my way home, I passed fucking Burger King smells good. McDonald's smells good. All these fucking breakfast places. I'm like, damn. I didn't bring my wallet, my phone, my fucking knife, my gun. I didn't bring anything. Just a fucking pair of flip-flops, a t-shirt, and shorts driving around.
That's usually when your car breaks down.
Right. In the middle of winter, when you're on, you're just running somebody to school real quick, so you're wearing like a hoodie and a pair of shorts.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Been there, done that. Uh-oh, you just won money?
No, I won last night though. No, I do have my fishing line.
Good.
I bought a sport. Wait a minute. Yeah, I bought a sportsman license. On 5/28/23 for $36. So now I can. Wait a minute. Why am I sent $5? Fish what? No, I didn't. Motherfucker. I just bought my fishing license. I didn't buy my hunting license.
Go ahead and buy your fishing license again.
That
If you bought 2 fishing licenses, it counts as 1 hunting license.
was fucking jackass. You're so fucking rotten to me.
Mikey.
The victim. Typical little brother.
Always
the victim.
I wished you a happy birthday on Facebook, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I look back on I did a quagmire one night when Mikey wasn't there years ago, and I left the R out of the quagmire in the chat and the name of the chat.
You're just fucking rotten.
I had a one of those memory pictures 7 years ago. Memory pictures on Facebook today.
Yeah,
I did not make that post. They say I did because it was one of them. If you read this, please copy and post it to your whatever. Blah blah blah. I've never done that before.
You know what? Maybe somebody posted it and they tagged you in it, because that happens too.
No.
Is that? Oh,
Neapolitan.
That's a Napoleon. That's a Napoleon ice cream sandwich.
I got a question.
My dad used to call it that. I like that Napoleon ice cream. You get 3
Go ahead.
flavors. One.
Go ahead, Gia. What's up?
Do you start at the pink and end at the brown, or start at the brown and end at the pink?
I would eat the brown and throw the rest away.
I eat the vanilla in the
Do
middle.
you eat it like this?
I take it and fold that fucker in half and shove it all in there. I get it all at once. I get deep in there.
And nobody caught that I start at the pink and end at the brown.
Right. Yeah. And this is just like, I just eat the brown.
I just eat the brown.
I like damn.
Bitch, if I give you a bumper sticker, as I eat ass, you have to put it on.
Let me change that to chocolate.
So I got a primitive. I got my muzzleloader tag, my bear permit tag, an archery stamp, my hunting license. That ain't bad. $50.
Have you ever killed a deer, or not a deer? Have you ever killed a bear, Mikey?
No, I just buy them just because they're fucking fluent around here.
I don't know if I could kill a bear unless it
Oh,
was
I
like,
could kill a bear. Have no fear about that.
really. They just seem more
They
like
want-
majestic to me because we don't have them around here. That I mean, we have them, but you hardly ever see them.
Where'd gear go?
I don't think I could big game hunt like over in Alaska.
No, I don't think what,
Africa.
like lion and shit? No.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever.
Although
do
I could shoot a water buffalo with no problem whatsoever. But lion and fucking tigers, no.
a water buffalo would be like shooting a fucking cow. They just stand there, right?
Well, yeah.
No, a cow that will kill you, and it's Cape buffalo, not water buffalo.
Same thing.
No, big difference. Water buffalo is a lot skinnier and smaller.
Oh, where's my fucking card? Where's my wallet? It's
Are
upstairs.
you looking for those ones that's always in like Peterson Honey magazines has the big, and they whoop down like that?
Yep.
Yeah, those things are pretty mean looking.
The ones you can shoot with a 454 and they just kind of shudder a little bit and mosey on about their business.
Now, see what's funny with me is I will slaughter the hell out of some coyotes, and those things look just like dogs to me sometimes.
All
And
right.
I could never shoot a dog. I don't think.
Well, I can shoot a coyote. See, because you're looking at it as a dog. I'm not. I'm looking at it as a fucking coyote that's gonna try to eat the fucking deer that I'm trying to shoot. So
Well,
fuck
no,
you. I'm gonna kill you.
I said I can slaughter the hell out of some coyotes. I have no
Oh,
problem with coyote at all.
Oh, I thought you said you couldn't shoot the dog.
Oh no. I couldn't shoot a dog. I don't think. Unless
Oh
it's
no,
that-
domestic dog. No, probably not.
But some coyotes, coyotes remind you of dogs, and it's just like it's funny how I can just
Right in the
blast
head.
it, and not even think twice about it. But I don't think I could ever do an elephant or a zebra or a giraffe.
Yeah, that's not me. That's sports. That's like sport
to
hunting.
kill a giraffe.
No. But that's like when I was talking to you the other day on the phone. It's like that's what I want to go see what I can do with those PCP air guns, because like I said, the guy's got the 30
Can you use
cal,
those? Are you allowed
and
to
he's
use?
shooting the fuck out of coyotes with it.
Are you allowed to use those air guns to shoot turkey with?
They make one that shoots birdshot.
That'd be badass to go turkey hunting with a.
They make one that shoots birdshot.
Dude, we went turkey hunting one time, and I sat out in the woods for fucking like 6 hours. Didn't see a damn thing.
Really?
Walked back to the camp, and we had an older guy named Fred. This was my dad's friend, and it was starting to get dark, and my dad's like, I'm kind of worried about Fred. He's usually back by now. And he's like, why don't you take the 4-wheeler and go down and see if you can find him and bring him back. That way you don't have to walk all the way back up. I said, okay. So I jump on the 4-wheeler, head down, where he always hunted the same spot every time. And I was heading down that way, and I turned around this bend, and there was like 40 fucking turkeys crossing the goddamn road, and they didn't even like blink that I was on a 4-wheeler. They're just like, what's up,
Yeah.
Yeah, because they knew what time it was.
Didn't see one all fucking day, but then I'm on a 4-wheeler and don't have a gun with me or anything. It's almost dark.
See, now I can only shoot.
Gun it.
We can only shoot turkey up until noontime. We can't go past noontime.
Yeah, I haven't
think
figured that one out yet.
In the spring here, you're only allowed to hunt a certain time, but in the fall, you're allowed to hunt in the evening too, I think.
Yeah, we're not allowed to. Well, our spring and fall turkey are fucking from half hour before sunset to noontime. A half hour before sunrise until noontime.
I wish when they made weird rules like that, I wish they would send them with a explanation.
They just extended our archery season, but it doesn't kick in until next year. So we'll see what happens. Yep, but I just got I got my beer permit. Beer permit, 10. Everything went up $5 because this shit before was $5.
Of course.
So my doe permit, my muzzleloader permit is $10.
Well, that's because of COVID. They had trouble shipping the animals in.
My My beer permit's $10. Archery stamp is $10. My hunting license is $29.50.
That's your general license.
That's my. If I didn't get any other tag, right? Any other stamp, just wanted to deer hunt, it would cost me $29.50, and I can shoot $2 for $29.50. I'll take that all day.
RTP posted a picture earlier today or tonight. I think it was on Instagram that he met up with Chris from the 740.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Chris.
I think they were like aim surplus or something. Aim. I don't know. RTT, if you're still out there, I forget where you met him at.
In public.
Do I know? Do I know him?
Know who?
Well, whoever he just met out there, you nitwit. Obviously,
Chris,
I know.
from the 740. He's good channel.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Talk about he does a chat and they do a lot of reloading stuff, and then I think he shoots like competition pistol, like like the 3-gun stuff and stuff like that. Aim surplus and so you're in Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Shit, I thought Chris from the 740 went out to Arizona. Okay, so you're in Ohio.
I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Dayton, Ohio.
It must be RTT's yearly trip to Ohio.
Yeah, he does it before it gets too cold, right? You don't like the cold weather.
Right. We had a good time on a meetup. We met up, ate some pizza. There's a place called Hound Dog Pizza. Like,
can you imagine, Dish? Can you imagine that poor restaurant? Him and fucking RTT sitting there eating pizza.
Hey man, we split one pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one pie. I bet you did. One pie of each: cheese, mushroom, pepper and onion, anchovy.
The funny thing is, RTT, on his videos, he just looks badass.
Careful now, you might be blowing somebody's image.
He looks old to me. He's got all that gray hair going on him and shit.
Hey, he comes up to my belly button. He's short, man. He's only like 4'9".
Is he really? I'm short. I'm only like 5'10".
That's not short.
That's not short. That's average, isn't it?
I was probably almost 6 foot before I broke my fucking neck, but
Yikes.
That's not an inch over 4'11".
Oh, so he walks up to the fucking tall girl and says, "Gee, your hair smells terrific."
Get sued for sexual harassment.
Remember that fucking shampoo? Gee, your hair smells terrific. I was fucking pissed myself laughing the first time I saw this commercial.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Listen, it's 105.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I met RTT. I also met up with Misfit.
Oh yeah, no, he met up with Misfit a long time ago, though, didn't he?
Well, yeah, it was years ago when we met.
Yeah. Misfit's got that. Misfit, I told Misfit a long time ago, he should have did fucking voiceovers. He's got that voice,
For my head, it slicks my hair back. No need to buy hair gel.
He should have. Misfit's got that fucking voice. He should have did fucking.
Yeah, he's definitely a radio show, like.
Yeah, he's definitely
talk show voice or whatever.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody who showed up in the chat, all 8 of us or 8 of you, whoever's out there. Just wanted to get together and do our normal Friday night thing. Didn't know if Mikey was going to do one or not. But he woke up.
Then I woke up out of the chair.
Got a second wind and he came and joined us. Oh.
Hey, Happy belated birthday, P-NASCARs.
Happy birthday, P-NASCARs.
All right, well, we're going to call it a night, and everybody have a great night. Be safe. Stay frosty, people. And I'm going to hit this, and we're going to have that awkward, weird.
La, 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 la. Dish, act like